Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. Welcome back to the daily discussions. I am your host, Professor Hog Sensei, and I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad you are tuning in. Today's topic of discussion, right? There is no spoon. Yes, philosophy. I love philosophy. Now, this phrase comes from the movie The Matrix. If you have not seen The Matrix, you need to watch that. I'm not going to say anymore. Now, the phrase, there is no spoon, right? It's so deep. And I'm going to try to quote it because I just watched it, so it's fresh in my mind. So Neo walks into the room, the Oracle, you know what I mean? He sees the kids playing around. He sees that kid bending a spoon with his mind, apparently. Goes to him. The kid sees that he's curious, so he says, "Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Only try to realize the truth. There is no spoon. Then you will see that it's not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself." Yes, it is only yourself. So what does that mean? I got you. That's why I'm here. That's why I want to talk about it. There is no spoon. When I first heard that statement, I said, wow, I didn't really quite get it. But it dawned on me today. And I said, I want to watch that scene. I want to check that out. There is no spoon. What that means is the reality that you are trying to see or the things that you're trying to change, forcing your will onto reality, trying to change things, trying to bend things to your will, it never works out in your favor. Instead, try to bend yourself to become the reality that you want. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to bend reality itself to your will. No. Bend yourself to fit that reality. That's what there is no spoon means. You create your reality by bending and twisting yourself. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm merely using bending and twisting as a metaphor to signify change and evolution and growth. Because growing pains are very painful. That's why they call them growing pains. It's not growing pleasures, growing pains, right? So remember, there is no spoon. There is no reality that I can't exist in. There is reality, but there is no reality that I cannot exist in. If only I am willing to bend myself to fit into that reality. That's what you see nowadays. Most of what you see is theater. It is an illusion. Smoke and mirrors. Genjutsu. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. When you break out of the matrix, you realize that you are the one that is most in control of your life and your reality. There are times when things are bended and twisted outside of your will. And you know who that is. When you don't have no control, you know what that is. We ain't got to go too deep. But you know what I'm saying, right? There is no spoon. There is no spoon. There is only you. It starts and ends with you. Your reality is yours because you chose that reality. We are the sum total of our life decisions. Whether you believe it or not, you are exactly where you want to be. evident by the choices that you made day to day. If you are not happy where you're at, that's a different story. But you are where you want to be. More than likely, you are where you are most comfortable. But when you realize that the reality that you want to be in, reality that you want to see, you're going to have to bend and twist yourself. So much so you may not even recognize who you are anymore. Maybe that's what's keeping you from going this distance. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But remember, there is no spoon. There is no spoon. I'm going to hit you with that quote again. I'm going to try to remember it verbatim because I think I got it perfect the first time. He said, "Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Only try to realize the truth. There is no spoon. Then you will see that it is not the spoon that bends. It is only yourself." So what does that really mean? It means that in order to affect change outside of oneself, you have to become one with whatever you're trying to change and change with it. In order to affect the realm outside of you, you have to shift and change the realm inside of oneself. The world starts and ends with you. At least the world that you perceive. The world starts and ends with you. There is no spoon. In order to see the reality that you want, you must bend yourself. You cannot force your will onto reality. You have to will your force into reality. Did you get that? You cannot force your will into reality. You have to will your force into reality. It means you have to influence your way into reality. You have to speak your way into reality. You have to touch your way into reality. It is something that you do, but it is something that is done within first. Maybe the change first happens in your heart. Maybe the change first happens in your gut. Maybe the change first happens in your mind or even your soul. Or maybe there was a shift in your body that you said, hold on, something's not right. And then you wanted to change something. Maybe it was the diet. Maybe it was the places you frequent. Maybe it was the people that you interact with. But when you realize that you, I'm not going to say are in total control, but you are in the most control over your own reality. And each day, you see that when you make a choice. If you have a job, every day you wake up and you go to work, you make a conscious choice to do that job and to report there. You make that choice every day. You bend yourself into that 8, 9, 10 hour, 12 hour, 16 hour slot, however it is, you know what I mean? So that you can see a better reality. Until you can think of a better reality, until you can create a better reality. You might as well hang out there. If you don't have any big dreams, goals, and ambitions, you can have a goal to at least maintain, survive, and maybe even thrive. There is no spoon. The reality that you see other people living is not a reality. They're painting a picture for you, especially here on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. YouTube, you're only seeing the reality that they want you to see. They are bending your perception. You don't see the bad shit that they go through. They are the spoon of their own reality. They are bending their reality. And the ones who believe and perceive it as such make that reality all the more real. It's a consensus reality. We all agree that this is the reality, and this is the reality. That's how it goes. We all agree that this person is cool. This YouTuber is cool, so he's cool. We all agree that this guy's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. Yes, he's rich. You know what I mean? Whatever the consensus reality is. You know? Those people on social media who are influencers, they are able to bend the influence of their audience. People choose to follow who they will because they gain insight, they gain inspiration, motivation, whatever. Whoever you choose to call your Sensei, or whoever chooses to be a discipleship of mine. You know what I mean? I'll never tell you what to do. I'll only suggest. Just like Morpheus told Neo, I can only show you the door. It is only you who has to walk through it. I can only show you the door. You have to walk through it. I can't bend or shape your reality for you, but I can tell you that you'll have to bend and shape and reshape yourself to see the reality that you want. Again, there is no spoon. If you need to watch The Matrix over again to get it, watch it. It'll make much more sense. Because before the scene was over, and Neo listened to what most people would consider that nonsense, the spoon actually began to bend and shift. There is no spoon. With that being said, Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. I hope you're waking up every day with a plan, a purpose, and a smile. And if you're not waking up with a plan, a purpose, and a smile, hey, at least you're waking up. Do me a favor. Go ahead and like the video, because I know you like this. Go ahead and share the video, because we're not stingy. We're not shuffles over here. And subscribe, because you came back too many times not to push that button. Till next time, y'all.